really have a lot of interest in, and that's football. But of course, we have an interview from Uganda youth football, and that's an area that I have had a lot of interest and passion about. We do have the African Uganda preparations. You know, Uganda Cranes qualified for Africa Cup of Nations in Gabon. But of course, the road to Gabon started last Friday, whereby the Cranes had jetted off to go and play few friendlies before they actually go to start playing their campaign at AFCON. We'll go through the details of what really happened, the preview of 2016, the good and the bad, and of course, what happened around the world in 2016. But of course, on our international sports, some of the news that dominates our international sports, Roger Federer can still win another Grand Slam. Andy Murray, Mo Farah in the list for the New Year's honors by the Queen. Lewis Hamilton pips Max Verstappen to top 2016 Formula One driver list. Diego Costa admits he was close to joining Atletico Madrid. A tragic scorpion kick for Olivier Giroud when Arsenal won their game on Sunday against Crystal Palace 2-0. All that in this edition of Sports Galore, but we will start our edition of this year's Sports Galore with an interview from Coach Muitare. And of course, Coach Muitare is, and will tell us a lot what he has with the Uganda Youth Football Tournament that will start in January. To tell you all that is Coach Muitare. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to everyone.
How has your 2016 been, and how is your 2017 beginning?
So I would say Happy New Year to everyone who's watching UBC, but most especially those people who are doing a lot to support football development. I would say the year has been good because we started up what we call the Intercities Under 17 Championship, where we have an opportunity for most of these young players who have not been spotted and then nurtured and then exposed, so that they can get an opportunity to play in one of those big clubs in Europe or in Asia, in Dubai, anywhere. So this is an opportunity Uganda Football League we are giving the young people through the Intercities Under 17 Championship. Okay,
the centers, the preliminary rounds at the centers is beginning, I think, around the 5th of January.
Yeah, we are beginning on Thursday, this Thursday, from all the centers. There will be what we call preliminary rounds, where the best players from each center, because I'll give you an example of one center, let's just say Lubaga. The best players from each center, there are about 10 centers in Lubaga. So each center will be able, or coaches will be able to spot, because there are three ways, or there are three categories of scouting. First one is the preliminary rounds, where the coaches themselves, they spot their best players. So coaches who are coming to Lubaga or Machinde or Nakawa, they will first do that. They will first get all the teams playing, pick all the best players from all those teams, make up one center team. After that, we shall have what we call a center championship, where all the teams in Lubaga will come together again. That's where we are coming in as the first scouting.
Okay, you do have different centers of excellence. You have Lubaga, you have Kawempe, Makindye, Nakawa, Kampala Central, and you do have different grounds where these kids are going to be playing from. Why have you chosen such a strategy?
Yeah, you know, scouting, I've been doing this for quite long. Actually, I'm one of those few who have done like professional scouting with Aspire. Actually, I brought here Aspire Football Dream. I brought it here. I've done some projects with Alan Shira, where I brought Alan Shira here down to try and spot the players. I've done projects with Les Ferdinand, but all that was in All Stars Academy. Now the Youth League is giving another milestone, where we give an opportunity for anyone to play, any kid to play. You don't need to have an academy or a team. You just need to go to any nearest center. In those nearest centers, there are center coordinators who are giving fixtures to the teams. They are scouting. They are picking the best players from any of the team which is playing at the center, bring them together, make up a center team. So that center team is going to to accommodate like maybe 20 best players. Then it's 20 from Wankurukuku. In Wanku there is Wankuruku, there is Kadiba, there is, you know, so they come together. Then they play what we call center championship. Under the center championship, now the main scouting starts, where we have neutral scouts. So you don't need to be artists on your team to scout it.
Yeah.
Now I'll come, or anyone can come now. So those players we're picking again, they are now the final. So the final 20 players from Rubaga, Kawempe, Machindye, Nakawa will come to Luzira prisons for the national championship.
Okay.
That national championship, all the scouts around the world, they are going to be in Uganda to see the talent, because the Arsenal, the first group of Arsenal scouts were here. Remember Coach Alex Manby, who was here, and then he was here to do what we call feasibility study, to see whether do we have the talent. He says yes, we have the talent.
And he gave Uganda a nod.
Yeah, that we have the talent. That's why the Youth League is now one of those tournaments. International are going to be credited for scouts to come. So every year we shall be having an opportunity.
Okay, so from getting kids from all these centers, Rubaga, Kawempe, Makindye, Nakawa and Kampala.
Yes, sir.
You do have other centers in Mukono, Jinja, Lugazi, Bombo, Entebbe, Nansana and Gayaza.
Yeah, or actually we have in Masaka, we have in Mitiana, we have in Mbarara and Gulu and Arua.
Okay.
So all those centers.
So when all these kids are put together,
okay,
we have seen a lot of good things that start in Uganda, but they don't have continuity.
Yeah, I understand.
How important is the Uganda Youth Under-17s League? And how important is it to just collect all these kids, give them a lot of hope to say, look, you have an opportunity to play in Dubai, Qatar, and Sweden. But not everybody will have that opportunity.
Yeah.
What are the rest of the kids going to be doing?
So what we have done actually, Ali, thanks so much for that technical question. What we have done in terms of continuity, we have set up a partnership arrangement with clubs, and some of the clubs.
The clubs in
Uganda.
In the league? As in Premier League?
As in Premier League, as in Azam Premier League.
Big League?
Big League and the Super League.
Okay.
So that there is that continuity, and those clubs are committed. So because not everyone will go to Dubai or to Sweden for Gothia or to Qatar. But the clubs are saying, okay, we have a good project where we can help you to support the players, to scout the players.
Yeah.
So the club don't have, first of all, the capacity to go in all these areas, look for talent.
Scout our talent.
Yeah. So what we have done, we have eased the work for the clubs. So the clubs just come to the tournaments and scout. So for example, Maroons has committed the best players from this tournament will be signed at Maroons.
Hang on there.
Yeah.
Do the clubs buy the players from you guys, or do they actually get them free of charge?
Okay, they don't buy directly. That a club is going to buy.
But they can give off something.
Something like maybe a bursary to a kid.
Okay.
Because most of these kids, you know, they are outgoing. They are in school. Some of them are dropped out. Some of them are still in school. Some of them are. There will be like a continuity. They will be going to university maybe. So we have a link of how can a club support this young player.
Yeah.
Not only to pay money directly to the club or to the academy.
Because when you're 17, you don't know what to do with your money.
Actually, you can't even do a contract, a proper contract.
Yeah.
Because
you have to be 18 to sign a contract.
So that is a good question as well. So the clubs, we are asking them to support them with education. And most clubs are committed to come on board. But come this camp from 18th to 21st, we shall see the talent, because now we are talking today. We have not seen what is going to happen. Actually, so many people where we have been visiting the centers, they have been telling us that each center wants to bring a team in the final, but it's hard because
difficult.
we have only 16 slots for the finals. So we have Kampala, which is Machindye, Rubaga, Nakawa, and then Central. We have only 5 slots. Then other slots are going to be up-country teams. For example, Masaka, Mitiana, Mbarara, Masindi, Hoima, Mukono, Jinja, Arua, Gulu. So we are giving an opportunity to each of the kids. It is hard to come through this, but those who will come out, they have what it takes, I think.
Okay, I have always been having a desire for Uganda to have a proper under-17s league.
Yeah.
Because what has been really lacking is the huge gap that Uganda has between under 23, the kids that come from college,
Coca-Cola.
that come from okay, there's the Coca-Cola Schools tournament.
Yeah.
But from that tournament, the kids have a huge spell. They don't know what to do before they join university. There's the university league. But of course, when you come, some of them are senior 2, senior 3.
Yeah.
Some drop out of school. Some continue to
Yeah.
go to school. And then after going to school, they don't know what is going to keep them active in football. And that's why the under-17s league has been lacking. So when you get the under-17s league up, active and running,
Okay.
the kids are taken to Dubai. When they are taken to Dubai, you get to play in the Gothia Cup that has so many other clubs around the world that takes kids there to go and play, to earn more experience on the pitch.
Okay.
What is it for Uganda that's going to get out of it?
Okay, let's comes up on continuity issue because there is under 17, but there is a very big gap between that and the Super League clubs or the big league clubs or first division clubs. What we are doing, we are trying to get more opportunities, because even at 17, if you're spotted at 17, then you have an opportunity to play in any of the academies in Europe. But still, these are going to be community ongoing leagues, Saturdays and Sunday.
Yeah.
So there will be those leagues on community levels, on those centers,
Yes.
whereby at least a kid will go there and kick a ball. And
Yes.
we hope we are going to facilitate this through training coaches, through giving equipment to centers, and of course through this partnership with one of our big family donation, because they call them, they don't want to call it sponsorship, they want to call it a donation.
Yeah.
From it's called Manby Family Fund. They have given a big sponsorship for this. So there's that continuity, first of all. Actually, we thank Mr. Charles Manby, the director of the fund, and then Coach Alex Manby, who was here to see the talent and recommended that there should be a fund running this, because there is no money. Actually, if you ask the clubs, they say, we don't have the money to support this. But now we need to get together. We need to look for people at the community level. We need to look for sponsors to support this. But also at the final, we shall be having like gold medals. These medals are important. It's this first tournament, which is a national tournament, to have like gold, bronze, silver, and then golden boot, best players. And then we are going to also to train what we call youth coaches under football session. In this partnership, we are going to introduce what we call a youth badge. So if there is anyone in maybe at communities, or the young kids who want to be referee, they have that passion to become referee. In our culture here, you first fail to progress in football, then you become referee.
You become a referee.
So we want to start that culture where we train these young people to be referee at early age, so they can be given an opportunity to be referees at national and international level.
Coach Mitare, your last remarks?
I would call upon the coordinators at the centers to be cooperative, to give opportunities to young players, also to call upon the parents to take their kids. If you don't know where my kid is going to play, you can contact us, because we have the centers. You can contact us through 0701 81 52 56, 0701 81 52 56, and then you can even go to our social media links. We have the Uganda Youth Football League website. We have the Uganda Youth Football League Facebook page. Just put UgandaYouthFootballLeague.com, you'll see us. And then we have the Twitter handle at Uganda.UIFL. So these are all the avenues where you can get us in touch. But I have the feeling that most of the people have now supported the initiative, and we hope many are going to come on board, including sponsors. Okay,
Coach Mitari, thank you very much for coming to UBC, and of course coming to Sports Gallo.
Thanks so much for the opportunity.
Well, we'll take a short break, and when we return, Pirotai will be joining me to go through what we have on our local sports.